Good morning, everyone. Let's try to understand the next topic in the chapter 2 of Indian economic development after studying of mixed economy. And in today's video, I am going to tell you about what are the long period and short period goals of planning in our country. Well, if you just take a note of, I use the word long period and short period. The word period over here means time duration. Now, time duration means longer time duration and shorter time duration. Now, the planning which is made for at least 5 years, which is called 5-year plans, is called as long period goals. While planning which is made for 1 year is called as short period goals. These long period goals are also called objectives of planning. These long periods goals are also called objectives of planning, while the short period goals are referred to as objective of plans. In this long period goals, the government of India tries to include all the aspects, while in short term goals it is plan specific, something the government needs to achieve in particular sector for a shorter period of in a shorter period of time is called short period goals, while when the entire economy is being planned by the government for development, it is called as long term goal. Let's now try to understand what are the long term objectives or 5-year plans of our economy. You see, the first point is the GDP growth. Well, understand one thing, the growth of GDP first of all means the increase in the level of total production. The growth of GDP increase means the increase in the level of production in the economy. It also means the increase in the flow of goods and services. What will happen is when the GDP increases, then the per capita income of people increase, the standard of living of people increase, everything is related with the growth of GDP. Now, how do we achieve this GDP growth? There are two ways of achieving the GDP growth. The first one is making of more and more resources in the country, and second one is using of more of innovative technology. Making of more and more resources will increase the production, and if we use more of innovative technology, then we can produce more of goods. Because so this is how GDP can be growth can be achieved. Number 2 point you see is full employment. Well, understand the word full employment means a situation where all the people who are willing to work at existing wage rate get the work. Please understand, full employment means all the people who are willing to work at the existing wage rate get the work. Now, if more and more people work, what will happen is more people will participate in the growth process. If more people work, more people will participate in the growth process, and this more growth will lead to spreading of growth in all the sections of the society. Understand, if more people work, more growth will happen, and when more growth is happening, then this growth can be transferred to all the sections of the society. Third point is third point of long term goals is equitable distribution or equity. Well, this word means that the spreadness of growth should be to all the sections of the society. That is, growth should happen for all the people in the society and not only to a few people. What will happen is, let's suppose if the development reaches only to the richer section and not to the poorer section, then the rich will become richer and the poor will become poorer. So the gap between the rich and poor will increase more. So to reduce this gap, what happens is the government from its side tries that the development or the growth should be applicable to all the people in the society. The fourth point of long term goals is being self sufficient. The fourth point is being self sufficient. Over here, the word self sufficient means that we should produce the goods in our domestic regions and reduce the dependency from the foreign market. we should produce the domestic goods in the domestic market and reduce the dependency on foreign market. What will happen is, when we reduce our dependency from abroad, then our imports, instead of increasing, will decrease. The moment imports decrease, then we don't have to send more money to abroad, and the money which is now being saved can be used for the development of our own nation. And the last point of long term objectives is modernization. Modernization means using of more technology. Well, if more technology is used, more production will be done. More production will be done, then goods will be produced, for which we need labor. So in a way, modernization increases employment. So this is the basic long term objectives of the government. However, apart from long term objectives, there are certain short term objectives also, which are plan specific. Like, when the first 5-year plan got introduced in 1951, the basic purpose was to reduce the shortage of food grains. So in the first 5-year plan, the short term goal was to increase the agricultural production. Similarly, in the third and the fourth 5-year plan, it was to increase the employment. In the eighth 5-year plan, it was to increase full employment. In the ninth 5-year plan, it was to reduce the pollution in the environment. In the 10th 5-year plan, it was to increase the standard of living of people. In the 11th 5-year plan, it was to increase the employment. In the 12th 5-year plan, it was to go for growing the economy. So you see, every 5-year plans we are working on some specific objectives which are called as short term objectives. So this was the video on long term and short term objectives. Thank you everyone.